I'm a 911 dispatcher. We solved a months-old cold case because I broke one rule. 6 months ago, my wife was pregnant, our bills were piling up, and we were barely staying afloat. I took a job as a 911 dispatcher because it paid well and came with benefits. During training, our supervisor drilled one rule into us. You're not the hero. Get the address, dispatch units, and move on. 3 weeks into my first solo shift, a call came in at 3 a.m. 911, what's your emergency? A little girl whispered. Please help me. I'm locked in the basement. Daddy hurt Mommy. I immediately pulled up the address and prepared to dispatch deputies. Then my supervisor stopped me. Cancel it. What? She says her mother's dead. I know. That house has been empty for 5 months. Apparently, the same call came in almost every week. Deputies had searched the property several times after the family mysteriously disappeared. They found nothing. We were ordered to ignore future calls from that address. I hesitated. Before hanging up, I heard the girl whisper, I hear him on the stairs. That night, I couldn't sleep. The next evening, she called again. He's upstairs. He has a hammer. Every night after that, she begged for help. Her fear never sounded fake. Eventually, curiosity got the better of me. On my day off, I drove to the abandoned house. It looked exactly as described. Overgrown yard, empty rooms, dust everywhere. The unfinished basement contained nothing except old paint cans and a dripping pipe. That dripping, it was the exact sound I'd heard during every phone call. Still, I found nothing. I convinced myself it had all been an elaborate prank. The next night, the number appeared again. This time, it wasn't the little girl. It was a woman. Why do you keep answering? She ignored every question I asked. Instead, she said, if you want to help her, go back to the basement. Behind the stairs, there's a wooden wall. Pull the rusted nail in the third stud. Then the line disconnected. I couldn't stop thinking about it. After my shift, I returned to the house. Behind the stairs, I counted the wooden studs. 1, 2, 3. Near the floor was a rusted nail. I pulled it. The plywood swung open. Behind it was a hidden crawl space. The smell hit me first. Inside were 2 bodies wrapped in blue tarps. One was an adult, the other was a child. A tiny skeletal hand stuck through torn plastic, still clutching a pink toy phone. I stumbled outside and called the sheriff. Forensic teams arrived within minutes. The investigator later confirmed the victims were the missing mother and her 7-year-old daughter. They'd been murdered months earlier and hidden inside a concealed compartment investigators had somehow overlooked during 3 separate searches. The husband, the prime suspect, had vanished after draining their bank accounts and abandoning the house. When the detective asked how I'd found the hidden room, I lied. There was no way I could explain that a dead woman had told me where to look. The calls stopped after that.